How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We have some OP11 packs to rip into today. As you can see, I wrote on them. These were blister packs that I weighed. So the top number is the blister pack weight. Bottom number is the actual pack weight. Before I rip into them, a couple interesting findings. So these are in order of how heavy the blister pack was. So you can see 36.72, 36.76, 36.77, so pretty close. But there is some difference in the pack weight, so about 2.2 grams difference. Whether or not that's going to make a difference in what's inside, yet to be seen. There's also at the very end, the two heaviest blister packs, only separated by 0.02, but that's a 6.1. So you're looking at 0.16 difference. So there definitely can be some variability in the packs inside of the blisters, and they ranged from 36.70 to 37.19. So what is that, about 0.5 grams difference? What I'm going to look into next is there any difference based on where you're getting the packs or what, I guess, drop it is. I'm going to try to collect blister packs from multiple drops. So say the first Friday of a month, and then wait a month or wait 2 months and see if there's any difference in nice Gear 2 event, any difference in the weight based on the production when that one was dropped. Also, I know there's a couple people that weigh stuff. I talk to Card Addicts Anonymous quite a bit on YouTube, so go check his channel out if you haven't. He weighs a lot of packs to kind of do a similar thing that I do, see if any of this can be bought on the secondary market without getting scammed. Katakuri leader. Next time he does this, maybe for OP12, I might reach out and ask him to give me the numbers on what he weighs, and I'm going to compare it to, because I think he's in California and I'm in Missouri, so I wouldn't think that it'd be that different, but you never know. SR, so an SR in one of the lighter packs. I'll have to add this information to my current Excel spreadsheet. I already did a video previously opening a booster box, double packs, and some blisters. It was a absolutely brutal opening. So I'll watch it on double speed if you go back and watch it, another category leader. But at the end, I have an Excel spreadsheet that kind of breaks down where the hits came in the packs. I'm going to add these to it, compare the numbers, see if there's any differences. If there is noticeable difference, I might make another video or add something to the second half of this one, kind of explaining another SR, explaining my findings. If it's more the same, I might not add anything. After this one, I'm going to check to see if we ripped that one that was different that I showed at the beginning. So the one that was 4.4, and then I should have tracked that whenever. That was a Katakuri leader. And the one that was right next to it, which is about... So the SR weighed less than the leader pack, which is definitely interesting for sure. Most of these videos that I do weighing, wow, that is unbelievable. Whenever I'm weighing these packs, I rip through these first ones pretty quickly because I don't expect to hit anything. So that was a genuine shock that an SP came out of 25.24. And we just said that that leader pack was 25.23. That's really interesting. I'm going to have to weigh these individually after the fact. I might have to put a kind of a back half to this video explaining some more. I do have this one. I picked it up because my hits have been so horrible that I ended up getting a few of these SPs. I'm still missing Shirahoshi and Luffy. So if you have either one of those, leave a comment down below. Maybe we can work out a deal. I got a bunch of other stuff too. But this is my second Shanks, which I'm not going to complain about because I think the price has stabilized for this card, but it was pretty cheap for a nice SP. I love the SPs, these playing card style SPs in this set. Wow, that caught me off guard. I'll say that because I was not expecting a hit just in the middle of the road like that. Well, that might mean that all these are fair game. Whoops. Kobe. I kind of ended a drought of bad luck for me because I've been, if you haven't watched that other video of OP11 when I opened a booster box, double packs, and like 24 blisters, go watch it just for the, whoops, Don, just for the enjoyment of watching someone suffer, I guess, because that was brutal. Blister packs in general have not been great to me. I did get the Usohachi out of OP10, but I opened a lot of OP09 blisters, and I got wrecked in that set. Shirahoshi. So it's nice to pull something. That's definitely the best hit I've gotten out of OP11 so far. It is interesting that these leader packs, now I say that, but so this is our SP pack. This is when we just opened the leader Shirahoshi. And the pack weight is the same. The blister weight was a little bit more in the leader pack, but the pack weight was the same. I know there is variability between, like if I got two of these same cards, there is variability in the cards. So if you get 5 of them that are kind of on their upper end of how heavy they are, it can skew how heavy the pack is. But that's surprising to me that the leader would be Helmeppo SR in the same exact pack weight as an SP. All right, we got about, I think, 6 or so packs to go. Hopefully we're outside of the leaders at this point. Hibari. We are getting a decent amount of SRs, which is nice. I think in that one opening that I'm talking about, the video, I got so many leader packs. I must have taken them all in the surrounding area that I'm in, and finally I'm getting some SRs and hits. Just regular Gum Gum Elephant Gatling. Just for a quick update on the weights, we're at 25.44 and the hit came in 25.24. So the packs are definitely going up. Let's quickly go up. 4.6, 5.9, whoops, 4.5, and then 6.1. So a couple of the heavier packs are 0.4, almost half a gram heavier than that SP pack. This is a nice card, even though it's just a rare. The artwork's really cool on that one. I think I pulled 2 of those alt arts. So this is the second heaviest pack, but it was the 3rd heaviest blister, so it's coming in 3rd from last. See if we can get one more hit. Nice, Alt Art Kobe SEC. I don't have this one yet. I pulled a couple of the Kobe regular SECs. That's really nice. 2 hits out of, well, this is 17 packs, so let's see if we can get more than 2. It's more hits than I had in, I think, about 60 packs the other day. I know that Alt Art Kobe SEC isn't too high dollar, but it's a pretty cool Alt Art. And this one didn't have even the extra Don. So the extra Don can influence the weight for sure. But I mean, a liter pack is 0.2 grams heavier than the SP. It's interesting. This is the most evidence I've had towards them not being weighed. All right, this is the heaviest of them all. So let's see if we get a liter with a Don. Nope, looks like we have a chance. And a Kobe SEC. Wow, it's a pretty solid opening. We'll go, let me grab the hits real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna crunch the numbers on this. We'll take a look at, and at the end of this video, I might add kind of a recap of if these can be weighed or not. Cool SEC and Alt SEC, and then the hit of the packs. So I opened 17 packs, got 3 hits. Definitely cannot complain about that. I love this. I love that card. All right, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, I just wanted to add a quick summary following that pack opening, which combined the packs of today's opening and the one when I opened with the booster box and the double packs and all that. So there should be about 41 packs in total, and on the leftmost picture we have them organized in ascending order of blister pack weight, and on the right side it is organized in pack weight. I think the easiest way, it's a lot of information you don't necessarily need. The big takeaway is if you were to break each of these pictures in half, do you see more hits in the top half on the left versus the right? And it's not a big difference, unfortunately. We have the Don that showed up in the top half. We do have the SP that showed up in the top half of both pictures. And we have 4 SRs on the left and 3 SRs on the right. So essentially that means just based on the blister pack weight, we were able to get more disparity because there was one more SR in the lighter blister packs, and there's a little less clumping in the bottom half of the left picture. Unfortunately, the packs themselves are definitely weighable. The SPs, they're lighter than some hits. They're definitely lighter than the SECs, and they're lighter than some SRs. I did add a couple other SPs that I've just purchased in the bottom right corner. Just added the weight so you can get an idea of kind of what the difference is in the weight of other SPs. So I think the SP can be difficult to weigh, but at the end of the day, there's enough variability in the commons and the uncommons that you're going to get an occasional outlier. That's unavoidable, but at the end of the day, the packs are weighable. You're going to get most SRs. You're going to get the SECs for sure. Those seem like to be the heaviest cards. And the alt arts, I didn't get any alt arts in this, but in previous openings, alt arts are heavier. They all clump towards the bottom of the heaviest packs. You get a little bit more spread whenever you're talking about the blister packs. It's not enough for me to feel comfortable that I would want to buy blister packs from someone online. Because if they were to weigh them and they just took the heaviest half of what they had, they're going to get 75% of the hits. I might get a couple SRs, I might get lucky and get an SP. It's not worth it. So I don't know if it's enough to worry about. I don't think there's enough people going to stores and weighing them, although there have been videos surfacing of people doing that. I'm comfortable enough to buy blister packs in the store. I wouldn't buy blister packs, and I certainly wouldn't buy open packs from anybody online. There's just no assurance that they didn't weigh them, because unfortunately there's pretty convincing evidence from my videos, from other people's videos online, that Bandai just hasn't solved this problem yet. If you have any other questions, or if you have any interesting ideas for me to break down different numbers, I'm more than happy to do it. I like working with Excel, so shoot me a message or leave me a comment down below, and I'll be happy to try to include it in the next one. I appreciate everyone for sticking through this one, and I'll see you in the next one.